Tom Birch. This is Research at Intel's personalized shopping experience. What we're trying to demonstrate is through a device that we have in the store, as well as an application that's running on a user's smartphone, we can trigger a personalized shopping experience. So on my smartphone, I have an app that just has two categories, likes and dislikes. And in the first example I'm going to show you is, I'm going to go to this dislikes category and I'm going to select allergies and I'm going to select peanuts. That peanut selection is saved up in the cloud, as well as my Bluetooth MAC address. This is all part of a retailer's program that a user would opt into. Now as the user walks into the retailer for the first time, their Bluetooth is being broadcast and these devices are listening for a Bluetooth signal. When they find a Bluetooth signal, they say, hey, I'm going to check the cloud, and when it finds that Bluetooth signal and it goes up to the cloud, it says, oh, I found Tom Birch's signal. Does he have any keywords selected? Yes, he selected peanuts with a dislike associated with it. That dislike is then passed down and checked against the ingredient list or the tag list of the particular UPC code. And in this particular example, Junior Mints did that exercise and there was no match in the cloud, so it didn't do anything. But Butterfingers did do that exercise. It found peanuts in the ingredients list of Butterfingers, and all it did was return a dislike, thumbs down for it. So that's what you see is a kind of a yellow background with a thumbs down on it. Now from a user's perspective, all I did was I put my selected peanuts, put my phone in my pocket and walked through the store. As I walk through the store, anything that has peanuts in it is flagged with a thumbs down associated with it. So I don't have to look at ingredients list or tags or anything like that. You can see how this can quickly translate to things like I only want to shop for organic, or I want a gluten-free diet. Those things would be highlighted with gluten-free or organic. You could even extrapolate this, because this is all done on the cloud-based system, you can even extrapolate this for I'm on a low sodium diet, so I only want to highlight, give me a thumbs up for the things that are low in sodium. That kind of mechanism is kind of what we're looking for in terms of personalizing that shopping experience for individuals. The next example I'll give you is, instead of peanuts, I'm going to go to my likes list and I'm going to go to cars. And I drive a Honda Accord. So I select Honda Accord, that's my car. Now I go to an automobile parts shop and I walk into the automobile parts shop. I need to buy an oil filter for my car. I walk into the car and there are thousands of oil filters and thousands of air filters and thousands of wiper blades. But this immediately reaches into the cloud, finds that I drive a Honda Accord and highlights the filters that work with the Honda Accord. The air filter, the oil filter, even the manufacturer's suggested oil type and wiper blades. You can see how that kind of streamlines that entire book that they have to look through to find those different parts for your particular car. And then the last example we're using here is, I'll go back to my likes list and say I've been shopping and I just put some risotto and some mushrooms and some cheese into my shopping cart because I'm going to make mushroom risotto for dinner tonight. The last thing I need to get is some good white wine. But what white wine goes well with mushroom risotto? What do you use? I don't know. I'm not a real cook. So I go up to the wine aisle, I go to my app and I say, hey, I'm interested in mushroom risotto. I flag that. That saves it up to the cloud. These things are sniffing, my Bluetooth find it, and they arrive at, this wine is the best wine with mushroom risotto. The manufacturers would own the tag list for each of the products. So the tag list can be a 20K file. It can be a 20K worth of tags. It's all being managed in the cloud, so it can go pretty quickly. And that allows for the manufacturers to highlight their products for their particular attributes, and the users to highlight the attributes that they want, and it kind of merges that stuff together all up in the cloud. Intel is interested in this particular aspect because it really pushes things to the edge. Our old CEO said, he's really trying to get into in front of the next billion users. And whether that's with more smartphones or more laptops or PCs, that's great. I thought this is another interesting way where we could possibly get into the next billion users just by having them walk into a store and see Intel parts and products and services that are being provided in the cloud. So this is the demo of being meaningful in a personalized shopping experience. Thanks for being with me here on the webcast.